the next step.
The eyes of the world on the European Parliament for its extraordinary debate of the results of the United Kingdom's decision to leave the EU. Somehow, in the oceans of confusion and uncertainty that followed the vote, to try to preserve, even build unity among the remaining 27.
Im Gegensatz zur landläufigen Kommentierung in einigen Organen ist die Entscheidung, die im Vereinigten Königreich getroffen wurde, eine Entscheidung des britischen Volkes, aber eine, die alle Bürgerinnen und Bürger der Europäischen Union berührt.
There was a standing ovation for the British EU Commissioner Lord Hill for his decision to resign.
Zugleich ist ganz sicher aber auch der Rücktritt von Lord Hill bereits ein Signal, dass de facto die Austrittsprozedur bereits begonnen hat.
Over to the European Council, currently presided by the Netherlands and the Commission.
The UK is and will always be a European nation.
Je lui demanderai de clarifier le plus rapidement possible la situation.
Next up, leaders from Parliament's 8 political groups.
It is a victory of the populists. The jubilation of the nationalists on both sides of the channel show us Europe's future is now at a crossroad. Only one thing counts. We, the vast majority of this House, stand for the idea of a united, peaceful and tolerant Europe, and the populists should know this.
Noi proponiamo che per le prossime elezioni europee si preveda l'elezione diretta del Presidente della Commissione europea, il leader dell'Unione Europea, il sindaco d'Europa. Questo significa creare un vero spazio politico europeo.
From the leader in Parliament of Britain's governing Conservatives, this.
We should now all respect the democratic will of the British people and work together and move on. On both sides of the channel, we need to pause and start thinking about our negotiating strategies.
What makes it so hard for me, and I think also for the other group's leader and for everybody here in this House, is the way it succeeded. The absolute negative campaign. The posters of Mr. Farage showing refugees like in Nazi propaganda.
From the left, a plea for respect and help for those UK citizens who voted to stay.
Es kann keine Verhandlungen geben, solange die britische Regierung ihren Austritt aus der EU nicht beschlossen und notifiziert hat. Aber auch deshalb wollen wir die Streichung der Begriffe immediate und immediately. Wir meinen auch, dass die mehrheitliche Entscheidung der Wähler und Wählerinnen in Schottland und im Norden Irlands zu respektieren ist.
Vous mentez, car qui peut croire que même le plus puissant des États membres de l'Union européenne puisse faire face seul?
Mr. Farage, architect of Britain's out campaign, then took the floor.
The main reason the United Kingdom voted the way that it did is you have, by stealth, by deception, without ever telling the truth to the British or the rest of the peoples of Europe, you have imposed upon them a political union.
Le vote de nos amis britanniques en faveur d'une sortie du Royaume-Uni de l'Union européenne est de loin l'événement historique le plus important qu'ait connu notre continent depuis la chute du mur de Berlin. C'est un signal de liberté envoyé au monde entier. C'est aussi le cri d'amour d'un peuple pour son pays.
The debate was a scene-setter, open for everyone to see and hear the arguments, however heated. The next phase in this saga is behind closed doors talks at the Council.
It seems to be